Hello everybody, my name is Rastio Lamos and I'm a lifelong web developer. I also publish articles on my blog called lamosti.com. I usually write about WordPress. Lately it's about React and the front-end stuff. But I thought to myself, why not do some video tutorial? Why not write? Life is game, so let's experiment. So this is my first video, so I hope you guys enjoy it. And in today's video we'll talk about WordPress Calypso, how to install it locally, and how to run and install it locally. So first, what's WordPress Calypso? So it's a project made by Automatic, the company behind WordPress.com and also behind WordPress.org. It powers the new WordPress.com interface. It's basically a JavaScript application and it's written almost entirely in JavaScript. So I have already written about Calypso before, so I'm including a link in the video description so you can read the article. So now that you know what Calypso is, let's download and install it. So the first step is to go to the Calypso GitHub page. So WP Calypso, GitHub. Alright, this is it. So this is the official WordPress Calypso repository, Git repository. It's open source, so you can contribute to it, create a new pull request, create a new issue. I really recommend you doing that. It's a good experience, and there are a lot of nice people behind this project. So try it. So now let's scroll down a bit and see the instructions for getting started. So we should have git node and npm installed. So if you don't have these command line applications, please install them. You can do that I'm using OS X MacBook, so there you can use Homebrew. But if you are on Linux, for example Ubuntu, you can use apt-get or some other ways. It's not really part of this tutorial. So these are the prerequisites. Now we should clone the repository. Alright, so let's copy the link. Here it is, the URL path to the Calypso repository. Right, now open, you can see that I was running the server already. I was just testing it, if it works. So open your favorite terminal application. I'm using iTerm on Mac, and now navigate to a folder where you want to clone Calypso. I want to clone it into my playground folder because that's where I put all the experimental stuff. So let's write git clone and the copied address, and let's specify the specific folder where we want Calypso to be downloaded to. So it's WP Calypso test for me. Right, let's wait a second. I don't have the fastest internet in the world, but it works. Cool, so now it is here. Okay, navigate to it. Alright, what's next? Next we need to wait a second. Let's skip this step. We will do this afterwards. So we should execute make run from the root directory of the repository. Root directory of the repository is this. So let's see which files are here. So we can see the JavaScript package because it contains package.json. It's the file that specifies the package. It contains, we can also look into this file. It contains the name, and all the dependencies. So Calypso is using all these libraries, and this is the library name and the version Calypso needs. It's something like Composer in PHP or Gem in Ruby on Rails or Ruby. Oh, this is really cool. So many packages. Wow. So what we can see from this is that installing Calypso will really not be that fast because there are a lot of packages. Alright, so normally when you install a Node or JavaScript package, you run npm install and it will install all the packages, all the dependencies from the package.json file. But in our case, as we read on the Calypso's repository, we execute make run because they have to do some more steps before for it to work. So there is also make file. Make is a Unix or Linux utility that executes commands or tasks, maybe something like grunt or gulp in in JavaScript, I don't know. There is also make file which specifies these steps. Yeah, I don't really know the syntax, it's probably bash. Not really interested in this at this moment. So we can see that it performs multiple steps, not just npm install. So yeah, run, make, run, run, make, run, and it will download and install everything. But I won't do this now, I have already installed Calypso before. So you just run it and pause the video and get back to it when it is all installed. Meanwhile, I'll remove this folder because I don't need it anymore, just for this tutorial purpose. And now I'm going to navigate to my real Calypso folder. Alright, I'm here. So this folder has already been installed, and we can see the folder node modules is the folder where npm downloads all the libraries we have seen in the package.json file. So if you look into node modules, wow, so many modules. My PT SSD disk, it is quite a lot of files. It's not that it's big in size, it's that there are plenty of small files and it really clutters your disk. But yeah, I think it's worth it because Calypso is awesome. So some packages are not that important to us. All right. So now that we have it installed, we need to add this line into our localhost file. So what's that? Why do we need to do that? It's because Calypso developers decided, or maybe I don't know why, that you can't simply access your local Calypso, such as localhost and some port. Because the same thing is this. It's just localhost is just an alias for this IP address. It's a loopback. It redirects back to your computer. You can't run this as this because they have decided against doing so. So you need to add your own unit. This line tells your computer that. If you go to the calypso.localhost address, domain address, it will resolve to this IP address, which the node, which Calypso will respond to. So if you run make run, apart from installing all the packages, it will also start a node server on your computer, something like Apache or Nginx server. But this is written in JavaScript in Node, and yeah. So when you type this into your browser, it will your computer will look into your local host file. I will show you the file in a second, and it finds the mention of Calypso the localhost, and it will redirect you to this address, and Node will respond to this request and hopefully successfully serves the site. Alright, so let's copy this line and go back to your terminal, open a new tab and navigate to the host file. So on Mac, it's usually located in ATC root, I forgot root, ATC, and Vim. I'm using Vim, but you can use any other preferred text editor. But you will need sudo permissions or root privileges, because as we can see, hosts file is owned by root and it has only read permissions for others. So yeah, I'm using Vim. So I will write sudo vim hosts. Cool. Oh, I need my password. Alright, there it is. Now I have some, I'm already using this file for some of my local servers. For example, this is my development WordPress when I do all the themes and plugin development. And if I want to contribute to WordPress core, I'm using this address for my local WordPress.org or local WordPress. This is my site, my blog, and some other stuff. Right, so let's add this new entry. Oh no, I have managed to copy something. Let's go back and copy this. All right, again. And in Vim it's a lowercase o. It will create a new line and jump into insert mode. Okay. So yes, so all right, let's save this. If you are using Ubuntu or another Linux-based system, the location of the host file is the same. So it's root, etc, and hosts. In Windows, I don't know, it's some other path, and I'm not really using Windows anymore for development, so you need to find another tutorial for that. Right, so we have this file, and yeah, let's save this. I've already saved this and quit. Right, but one more step we need to do is to refresh the host file, because I think that when you are using OS X, you need to tell the operating system that you have changed the host file. So let's let's find how to do that. So OS X refresh DNS records. Apple support. We need to, if you are using Yosemite and later, which I am, you need to actually kill a process and then start it again. Interesting. So yeah, I'm going to kill this mdns responder process with the command kill all, and I need obviously I need sudo permissions. Cool, it's killed. And now I will start it again. Sudo discover util msdn flush cache. All right, whatever. Command not found. Interesting. Okay, maybe we don't need to do this. Maybe I was just maybe joking. I don't know. So let's try if the Calypso server is working without doing this. I don't know. So go back to your Calypso directory, root directory. Let's check if we are there. Yes, we are. And now run make run. It should, nice graphics. It should start the server. And so we can see this is Webpack. Webpack is the new gulp. Definitely learn about it. It is quite a big thing in the front-end development, and it will be in the near future. I think it's pretty good because Webpack is really fast and can compile all the application in no time. It's really good. So we can see that Webpack has created a bundle-development.js file, which should contain all the JavaScript files from all the libraries and all the code for Calypso. And it is only 141 kilobytes in size. That's not that much. I think something is missing here, but never mind. Okay, so it's getting bundles ready. Hold on. All right. This process can take a lot of time, especially if you are doing this for the first time. And this MacBook, I'm using MacBook Pro early 2014, and it's not the fastest computer, but it should really work. But yeah, we should hold on. So what should I talk about meanwhile? Maybe. Oh, something happened. Cool. It is compiling some other files, and it took him 78 seconds to do so. That's not that bad. Ready! So you can load Calypso, the localhost port 3000, and have fun. Alright, so let's copy this address and pray that it works. Whoa, it's working. Cool. So now I am having Calypso running locally. Cool. Really, we can see that, yeah, our node server responded to our request successfully with the status 200 and served some files. Right there, so we can log in. Yeah, if you want to use this for managing your WordPress sites, self-hosted or not, you need to log into WordPress.com. But I will make another tutorial about how to use Calypso for managing your self-hosted blog. And I think such tutorial was already made, so maybe I will not do it. Alright, so that's it. That's all we wanted to do in this tutorial. So now we have WordPress.com running locally. We can inspect the source code. Why it is here? I want it to be on the bottom. This is much better. Alright, so maybe we could change something. I don't know. Just to see if it works. So let's see what we could change. I'm gonna create a new tab. This is not really part. I'm just playing with Calypso to show you how it works. So you can just quit this video now, but if you want to see something being changed, continue. Right, so I'm Calypso, and let's have a better view. Do I have the tree command? No. It would show the folders in a tree-like fashion. Oh, never mind. Right, so there is some client. Probably client folder holds all the JavaScripts and HTML files related to the client, to the thing that runs in your browser. Server should hold everything that is related to the server, and shared is code that is shared between server and client. So maybe we could go, let's search for this text, or let's see if it has some class. Empty content title. I'm not sure if we are able to find this. Maybe we could try. Oh no. Let's search for this text. I'm going to use grep. What's the command? Grep, I think it's a. No, I don't have it. Oh, never mind. Maybe I will leave this to other tutorial. So yeah, you can simply edit some file and webpack and run the server again, and you will see the changes. You can edit the WordPress.com site, but of course the changes won't be visible on WordPress.com as it's their site. But you can experiment with it, learn React. It's a really good way to learn some advanced React. For example, you can go to the client folder and go to the components folder. Oh, so many components. So maybe let's go to the accordion component. I have already seen this code base, so that's why I'm navigating it so fast, but it's not really that hard. So I'm going to open my Vim, and I have this extension, Vim extension nerd3 it's called, I think, that I can open a sidebar with all the files in the folder. So let's open this component. So React component is a folder with some JavaScript files and styles. Yeah, we can play with it, read it, do anything we want. I'm really praising Automatic for releasing Calypso open source. It's really a good step for them and for all the other developers. They can see everything what they do, their development process, and I learned so much from them, like how they work on issues, how they open pull requests, and so you can learn everything from this about front-end development and stuff. So that's it, guys. That's my first video. I hope you like it. I will try to improve myself in the future videos. I know it's probably it has been quite fast, but yeah, I need to slow down a little bit. I'm usually doing things a little fast. Okay, so if you want to read more about front-end development and React, you can visit my blog. I've been writing articles this year, and yeah, I'm writing a tutorial on creating WordPress theme in React. You should really start from the first article if you want to learn how to create a WordPress theme in React. And also this is my article about Calypso and first impressions. So you should really read this article to have a better understanding of how it works. So that is, guys. Have a nice day and see you next time. Bye.